Hi, welcome back to Cooking with Legs. Today we're doing chicken marsala, doing a creamy chicken marsala, I should say. It's one of my wife's favorite dishes. One thing to note, the store did not have the good marsala wine, so I'm just using, I guess, a lesser quality, but something that's available most everywhere. It tastes great with this recipe because of the cream and everything else that's going into it. But point of note, like any dish that centers on wine, the better the wine, the better the dish. Also, they didn't have any good creminis or baby bellas, so I'm just using regular button mushrooms. Again, I prefer to use baby bellas, but we take what we can get sometimes. So anyway, let's get this started. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get some prep done. I'm gonna chop up half an onion, some parsley, some garlic, and set that on the side. We're going to butterfly the chicken, season it with salt, pepper, garlic, and then just a light flouring. So let's get that going.
So we'll start off by dicing up half an onion, or if you have a shallot, you can use a whole shallot. Then we're going to go ahead and we will julienne up the mushrooms. With the mushrooms, you want to brush them off, don't wash them, and remove the stems or just cut the end of the stems off depending on the condition of them. If they're all funky, just take them off. If they're not, just clip off the end. Then we're going to mince up some parsley. Once the parsley is minced, we're going to go ahead and mince up a fairly large amount of garlic. We're going to use the garlic on one of the side dishes. So I want to go ahead and just get it all done and out the way at once.
Your hand on top, kind of press down a little bit, and just slide your knife right down the center of the breast from the front to the back. And you'll get two cutlets, just like that. Now for the marsala, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna season it up both sides right now with just salt, pepper, garlic. I'll get seasoned again after, later, but for right now, I just want to season it like this now. Then we're gonna cover it with some cling wrap and beat up our chicken. Everybody likes to beat the chicken.
With this, if you don't have a meat mallet, just go ahead and use the bottom part of a heavy pan. It'll get the job done. You're just mixing regular flour with some salt, pepper, garlic powder, and just a touch of cayenne. We're going to go ahead and mix that up and then put that in the bag with the chicken until the chicken is nicely coated. Alright, so to get started, you're going to get a pan nice and hot. Then you're going to add a little bit of olive oil to it. And make sure you tip the pan and get the olive oil all over the bottom. You don't need a whole lot, you're just pan frying here. So once you get the olive oil in, you're going to go ahead and put the chicken in away from you so you get a nice golden color on it.
See the chicken, how pretty that looks?
Just a point of reference, I'm using a 12-inch skillet here and I'm only able to fit 3 pieces of chicken at a time. So it's just going to be 2 shots to get it done.
Kind of what we want, that nice goldy color.
Once the chicken's done, set it on the side on a paper towel to drain and go ahead and add in the mushrooms. When the mushrooms are cooked through, you're going to go ahead and add in the onion. Make sure you pull the fond up off the bottom of the pan, and then you're going to deglaze it after when you add in the marsala wine anyway. But pull up as much as you can. When the onions are translucent, you'll add in the garlic. Work that all in. Once the garlic gets fragrant, you don't want to burn the garlic because the pan's nice and hot. So once it's fragrant, you'll add in the marsala. You reduce that down by half, and then you're going to go ahead and add in the chicken stock. And once the chicken stock's cooked in, you mix in a little bit of the heavy cream till you get the color and the consistency that you want. Keep in mind, as it cools, it's going to get a little thicker. So bear that in mind when you're adding the cream. Once the sauce is put together, you put the chicken back in, then plate it up. Serving this with a side of Brussels sprouts on top of some Italian roasted potatoes. However, those go well with asparagus or mashed potatoes as well.